we are going to see how to add a product in a order cart using the Velocity standard APIs. So as we saw in our previous videos, we are going to the cart and manually going to add a product there by selecting on the basis of name. But in today's video, we can see that how we can add a particular item in the cart with using some required inputs and calling a one particular API for adding that. And we are using the anonymous windows for using that through developer console. So there are multiple APIs actually provided by Velocity to do the different kind of actions. And if you want to do it some customized way to doing it in let's say there's some requirement where you need to add a product on a call of OmniScript or from some particular LWC on or different sort of actions. So on that basis, we can use this API by inside an Apex class, and through a remote action in OmniScript, we can call that. But here I will show you how to with a what are the required parameters and the structure required to do it, and I'm going to show you that. So let's say I'll firstly show you what product I want. Let's say there are some required things that we need to check first. So in our order, let's say for this order, we have this cart, and this cart we are using the B2C price list, and this B2C price list we're using for all the products that we have created as of now. And let's say for iPhone that we have created. Well, sometimes the cart can be slow. So this is the price list. We actually see the other way around also. These are the products that using this B2C, and similarly for iPhone also we are using B2C price list. This one, and this B2 price. There's the price list also have a one price book entry. So here we are using the standard price book. You can see this is the standard price book you're using, and these are the products that are using this price book. So let's say today I want to add this iPhone that we have created, and I want to make that handy. Yeah, I will want to see this. So when I click on this view, I can see there is some unique IDs of price book entry IDs for each item. I mean, different kind of product have a unique price book entry ID. So I just keep it handy. So this is the structure basically, and I want to add on this particular order. So I have to give the cart ID. This is the cart ID on which cart I'm trying to add. So this is the cart ID. Now you can see this is the whole required structure. You can have the map of input, output, and options. So these are like when you go and use in the Apex, we have to call an open interface. That's a velocity underscore CMT that for CPQ, and for different whatever, like if it's a health, I can say INS, and for communication we have CMT. So we'll use for my org is CMT, so we can use CMT. But I am just trying to use these required parameters here. So input, output, option map. The items are the item which are going to add, or we can get it on a real time basis. The price book entry or the price book entry ID, I just take it from each item have a different. So let's say I need to replace with the price book entry of the particular product I want to add. The cart ID is the ID of the particular cart. So just for our case, that's a particular order. That price book entry ID will copy in this item ID. And similarly, we'll put inside this item map. Similarly, we put these items the cart ID, whatever we got here, and these are some require. We don't have any validation, so we can make it false. We have pricing, so we can pick it true, and this is the particular interface that required for calling the APIs, the app handler services, and this is the invoke method. So we are invoking this postcard item. So this is the particular API that we require to add a product inside a cart uh, by using Apex. So these are some required parameters as I saw. So let me do that. I just copy this whole thing, go to the console, paste it. Let me, okay, the first one is the price book entry ID. So let me do that also. Cart ID. So we don't want any validation as there is no any. So make it false. Now I just go to the. You can see there is no product added here, right? I simply go and execute this. Well, our API got called. Now let me check with the debug things. Yes. So these are our. We don't have any external price flag null. Earphone charger the sub product. This is the product code. Yeah, and this is looks like it's been added. Now go to the console. I can refresh it. Well, in the real time, you can call that refresh thing, or just call through Omniscript so that the page will automatically get refreshed. So you can see here the product getting added by using the Apex methods, invoke method, and the required parameters by providing the IDs of a price book entry ID of a product and the cart ID, which from where we want that product to be added. So this is how the postcard item API works. So I hope you like this video. In our next videos, I will show similar kind of actions that we do in the Velocity. So thank you guys. Please do watch it and please like, share, and subscribe because it really motivates me to add more stuffs on Velocity and Velocity CPQ. Thank you guys.